YouTube, what's happening? This is the detail guy. It's Monday morning. Y'all see what we got going on. Messing with the 66 Impala. This is outside the shop now, so you can get a good look at it as I walk around this bad boy. I'm getting ready to clean it out. I'm getting ready to pretty much bleach it and clean all of this dirt and rust and bugs and debris out of it, blow it out, all the cracks and crevices and stuff in it. But just giving y'all a little walk around of it before I do that. Some of the damage that's on it that got to get repaired. I'm gonna put a whole new trunk pan in this bad boy. I thought about trying to figure out how to patch it, but ain't no patching this. So cut it off there, cut it off up top right there, cut this part out, and patch this whole panel in. You know the crazy thing about these cars, or this car? Why all the stuff for this car cheaper than the G-body stuff, y'all? Ain't that something? I'm sitting here researching, looking up stuff, trying to figure out what I need to do, what I need to get. All of the stuff for this car is pretty much cheaper than what it was costing me to buy the parts for my Cutlass. Any of the Cutlasses, any of the G-bodies, especially Oldsmobile parts. Oldsmobile parts are so hard to come across, and when you find them and somebody remaking them, they're expensive. And I guess that's because, you know, they're not doing Oldsmobile anymore. It's not a car they still make anymore, or a company that's still around recreating the parts. So these companies that are making it for the Oldsmobile stuff, they taxing. But anyway, here go the car outside now. Got to get it all cleaned up, get it together. It's a lot of work still got to be done to this car, y'all. So I'm gonna start by cleaning it up, getting all this gook off of it so I can store it right. Cause I told y'all I ain't gonna be doing no work to this car for real until I get my other Cutlass done and my truck done. So the only thing I really want to do with this car is make it to where it can be stored without a whole lot more damage being done to it. So what the plan is to clean all this moss and debris and dirt and everything off of the car. Spray the whole inside out, everything through the whole car, and then I'm gonna treat this surface with the rust converter through the whole inside of this joke. Get that stuff taken care of, so it'll hold up a little bit longer once I really get ready to start working on this car, which gonna be a while, y'all. You see how long it's been taking me to get my Cutlass together. Look, bugs crawling out the cuts. So that's why I got to pressure wash the whole car. I talked to my boy, man. He told me that's that industrial strength sound deadening that they use in the heat and AC industry. He put that in there. He said he took one whole day. It took him a day to put all that in there. So I was like, all right, cool. It is what it is. But either way, that's what the plan is today. I ain't gonna spend all day on this thing because you know I got work to do. So just wanted to get y'all a look at it in the sun. I had to tie some straps on this front end because of course the suspension and stuff is not attached. So I got to put some new fittings on the air shocks right there so I can lift it up in the front and in the back. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then try to figure out what we can at least get that back up some. I need to get that back up. The back got a T on it. Let me show y'all this. And he said them slam bags, these joints was crazy expensive back in the day, but he was saying most of the stuff now ain't that expensive. But this the T that's on here for these bags. So I'm gonna try to figure out what I can do to get this off and get another T or something put on here. Cut these lines somewhere where it still got some, where I can still hook some air up to it. Cut the line and hook some other T's up so I can try to lift the back up. Because I really don't know what's going on up under this thing. So I really need to get it on the lift. But as you can see, I'm one man and I ain't about to move this thing. My back is already hurting me. That's why I chose today to do this. It's a little bit easier than my normal work, but I still got work to do. But what I gotta do ain't gonna be too strange, because I don't know what. The last time I was messing with this car, this joker strained my back some kind of way. I don't know, but it took me 2 days to kind of get to where I'm at right now. So I ain't trying to go back to that point. So I ain't trying to do too much for a day or two, to try to get myself together. So let me get off of this phone. Next time you see this joker, it's gonna be cleaned up. All right, hit you back when I got some more. You too. This is CJ the Detail Guy. All right, part 2 of this. Y'all see that car now? All that green mold and stuff is going off of it. All the way around. Cleaned off the tires a little bit. Front frame, suspension parts. Kind of can see things a little bit better. See things a little bit better. You know what's wrong with it. I see where the rust and stuff is at. So I see what I got to do. So the car was left in guide coat, primer with guide coat on it. So that's cool, but it still has some rust popped through over the years. 15 years, you can't, sitting outside, you can't really say too much. You got some rust down bottom, but for the most part, y'all see the car that came on back. Little surface rust on the top popping through the primer, and of course that's from sitting outside. But it's smooth. It hasn't started too much bubbling. It's still real smooth. So a good blocking, good hand blocking on this will get that squared away. Same thing with this trunk. Little surface rusting up top on the trunk. We do got some bubbling down here though, around the lip, the edges of it. But other than that, that's about it. The under part of the trunk is in good shape. You can see in that inside of it now, you can see where it's really kind of jacked up at. But if y'all looking at this thing the way I'm looking at it, them body lines was looking good. The guy that was working on this was doing a pretty good job. But we're gonna have to just start over with a lot of this stuff. Yeah, we just gotta start over with a lot of it. It cleaned up fairly well. Like I said, the doors already had the coating on the inside of the doors, so those are good. The bottom's not rusted out. You can look down in there and see that they're not rusted out. Here's the interior. I pressure washed the whole inside of this thing, y'all. The floors, the dashes, under the dash. I pressure washed the roof. All of the inside of these little panels here. I pressure washed the back parts of it, everywhere. So you can see where the issues are. So we got an issue right there, and there's one more right above where it was fixed at before, right there. But besides that, everywhere else on the floor is good. Besides there and right there, so those are easy fixes. This back portion of it. That's easy fix, ain't too much going on there. The main issue now, of course, is gonna be around this trunk lip, but this trunk floor pan, we gotta get this out of here. If you can see, it's rusted right there, right here. A bunch of little pinholes all around it. Right there, definitely up there. But all the quarters, they have been replaced before. So there's no rust on those, it's just the floor. So I got to get this floor pan portion fixed right here. This is just pinch weld. Take that apart, cut this part out. The rust does not go all the way up here. So we got a couple little spot holes, but they sell this entire floor, so I can get this whole entire floor put in. So the trunk, like I said, the trunk did fairly well. He had it the same coating that's on the frame he had put on the bottom of the trunk here, so that held up good. Just the area around the lip part here where it wasn't coated rusted out, so got to get that squared away. But everywhere else, around the edges, everywhere else is in good shape. I missed cleaning this little area here, so I'm gonna have to go back and hit that with a rag or something. But for the most part, y'all see this joker? She looking good. But this the main issue that got to come on out. So I ain't too much worried about that. Here's the fenders. Both fenders for it. I cleaned them. I cleaned them up pretty good. They got a little surface rust up some of the certain parts here and here and here. But then we got a little problem right here. I got to figure out if that's a cutout and replace port or all new fender. But the insides of these fenders are good. If you can see that, no whole bunch of rust or nothing on the inside. Just that one area right there where that hole was, if you can see it down there. But everywhere else on here is good. And the other one looked pretty much just like this one, if not better. Let me look at that one. Let me look at that one. Yeah, y'all see it? Better. It actually looks better. So, got both fenders. I have the core support here. I got the front clip here. I don't have the grill here. I don't have the bumpers here. Here's the dashboard. He had a replacement one for this one. If you can see, somebody had cut the radio bezel out. So he went and found an original one that still had the radio bezel in it. So you can hook up the old style radio up in there. You know, they got the vintage ones now, that's the new style. Got Bluetooth and everything on them. So he wanted to keep that look in the car. So I kind of like that look as well. So I might work that out in the car. Put that one in there and then put like a little monitor or something in there in a little center console or something. But here's the metal framing, and that's the original color of the car there. I know that from up here. If you can look right on the firewall, even through the firewall, there go the original color, that teal. Looks like teal to me. I think when he got it, the car was yellow, but here's the dash bezel there, so that's a good thing. But yeah, y'all, so this Joker, we ain't got too far to go with it. I just ain't messing with it yet. But as I do things to this car, y'all know I'm gonna pop up on it. So this is another one of the bills that I'm dealing with right now. So I got a 66 Chevy Impala. This is a 327 Chevy Impala. I have an 83 Oldsmobile Cutlass. That's called red. We're getting red together first. Actually, we're gonna get the black Tahoe together first. So that's black. And then we're gonna get red together. And then as time goes, we'll be working on this 66 Impala. But like I said, as I get things going with this car, because like I told y'all earlier, the parts for this car is way cheaper than the Cutlass parts. Way cheaper. I'm so surprised at that. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. So, might get this one done quicker. Who knows? Like I said, the motor already ready. The trans already ready for this one. I just got to go pick that stuff up. But, shoot. Other than that, 66 Impala cleaned up, ready to get put up. What I'm getting ready to do now, I'm getting ready to fill up my pump sprayer, and all the rust that you see through the car, I'm gonna pre-treat all of that stuff with rust converter, so that it'll be, while it's sitting up, it doesn't get worse. I'm gonna blow all this dampness out of it, and then that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get the rust converter and dry everything and spray everything down through the car to kind of knock down a lot of the rust from it sitting outside so long. Because now it's pretty much going to be sitting indoors, so that's going to slow down the rust buildup on this car. So let me get these doors open so it can dry up some more. But shoot, that's it. This is CJ the Detail Guy. Y'all know what time it is. When I got some more, I hit you back. I'm gone.